But new regulations for refugees hoping to get to Europe across the so-called Balkans route are now in effect. Austria has set a daily cap of 3,200 asylum seekers allowed to enter the country and limited daily asylum claims in Austria itself at 80. It's also increased the number of security checks along borders with Slovenia, Italy and Hungary. And EU officials have been highly critical of the new measures, saying they violate EU law. The CCTV's Natalie Carney reports from the Austria-Slovenia border.
These are some of the first people to enter Austria since the country announced its new quota restrictions. After weeks of traveling, news of hundreds being turned back have many here on edge. They may have made it this far, but their journey is far from over.
Here on the Austrian side, people are being organized, after which they will go into a tent where they will be asked specific questions to ensure that they are from either Iraq, Syria and Afghanistan, and to confirm their purpose of coming to Europe. Those that do not answer these questions properly will then be sent back to Slovenia.
Stay in line together with your families and prepare your passports and documents. Thank you.
Their bags, documents and fingerprints are all checked before they are allowed to continue on. Under new regulations, all registration will now be done at the Greek-Macedonian border, after which organized transportation will take those who have been granted entry through to Austria.
Our goal is to make the transport of migrants from Greece and Macedonia towards Austria as painless as possible and to avoid turning back refugees, which is happening now because each country has been profiling incoming migrants on its own.
Slovenia's state secretary says his country has been under considerable pressure, being the first Schengen zone state the refugees reach after Greece.
The
number of migrants to be received is something each EU country will decide individually. And only when those countries give guarantees that they will accept the migrants will they be allowed to continue their journey and enter the Schengen zone. Slovenia cannot be some kind of pocket on the migrant route.
Yet all this contradicts attempts by Germany and the European Commission to push for a unified EU approach to the crisis.
And as far as Austria is concerned, I have to say that I don't like that decision, but and we are questioning if this decision is in line with European law.
While these new measures aim to streamline the process and reduce the number of refugees and migrants traveling to Europe, they've already created a bottleneck on the Greece-Macedonian border. Over the weekend, thousands were stranded, waiting patiently as the new registration regulations take effect. Natalie Carney for CCTV on the Austria-Slovenia border.